What's up, guys? Fan 101 here, and this is my NXT review. This is gonna be a very short review because it was a pretty straightforward episode of NXT. So it was a good episode, but also a straightforward one. Let's get to it. We started off with the first match of the cruiserweight, the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Authors of Pain and the Bollywood Boys, Harv and Gerb Sierra, who were participants of the Cruiserweight Classic. And, a little bit side note here, who are also the Global Force Wrestling, the GFW Tag Team Champions under Jeff Jarrett. I wonder how that must feel. Because they're still champions as far as I know. I never heard anything about them losing it. I probably have to look it up. But they faced the Authors of Pain. I would have liked for this to go a few more minutes, but they were squashed in like 2 minutes by the Authors of Pain. They were being destroyed. Maybe that was by design. So like to piss off Jeff Jarrett. I don't know. But yeah, dominant as always. I don't think they're winning the tournament. I think they're suffering their first loss sometime this tournament, probably against I don't know, a team like let's see, like a team like DIY or DYI, which is Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Possibly, I don't know. Rich Swann faced off against Patrick Clark. Patrick Clark has like a more weird looking gimmick, like a gay kind of gimmick, almost, because he made a kissy face at Swann. Came out like black, like leather, I think. I honestly forget. All I know is that at least he had a character. I honestly preferred him in the United States trunks. Like he could be the U.S. Jackass. That would have been a good character. But Swann beat him in just a few minutes. Good win for Swann. Which hold on. That wasn't this match. The next match, there was no segments. There was no segments at all between that. I believe it or not. Or between this one. Peyton Royce beat a woman named Danielle Camela, which when I first heard it, I actually thought she said Danielle Camela. Like Ella. It's like, damn, too many Ellas. She was accompanied to the ring by Billy Kay. She beat Danielle Camela in a few minutes. She pinned him with a fisherman's suplex, which Tom Phillips called a Northern Lights suplex. God damn it, Tom. Damn it, Tom. Why are you doing this? Why didn't Corey Graves say, like, damn it, Tom, that was a fisherman's suplex, you idiot. Well, that would have been awesome to see Corey Graves say that. Not Corey Graves weak, as, said the club is dominant on Raw. Bullshit. But that's probably Vince McMahon speaking in his ear. I don't know. It made him look like a jackass, and it made us be like, do you think we're idiots? We had Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger backstage. Roode cut a passion promo. He dominated the promo. I don't think Ty Dillinger got a word in. If he did, it was very small. He said it would be glorious. This would be the glorious team, the glorious 10, I think he said. And they're facing up against. They're either facing up against Tommy and Ibushi, which that team is going to be awesome, or they're facing up against Gargano and Ciampa. Either way, they're not making it out of the first round of this tournament. If they are, I'd be shocked. But they're not. But I'm thinking they're not making it out of the first round of this tournament. Dillinger is finally getting a push after all this time. Roode is going to turn on Dillinger. They're probably going to have a match at TakeOver Canada, or TakeOver Toronto, I should say. Afterwards, we had the debut of Dan Matha, who I thought was going to be a jack guy. He was just a big guy. But he came out to the ring. Samoa Joe was having none of this shit. He came out to beat the hell out of Dan Matha. And basically told Joe, but when I got on the mic, told Regal, tick-tock, give me Nakamura or give me my title. and then he walked away. Simple shit, I should say. We had Noah Jose and Rich Swann backstage. Apparently, they're going to be in the team. They're going to be a team in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I keep saying Cruiserweight Classic. They're going to be a team in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So that's going to be enjoyable. I think they're making it in the first one. They're probably going to make it to the second round and lose. My guess. Speaking of which, Sanity. And I think this is why I think Dillinger and Roode are losing. Sanity, the tag team, is going to be making its debut. I didn't even know it was a tag team. I thought it was a woman at first, like Ember Moon. Sanity made its debut. They're going to debut next week on NXT in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I think, and the reason why I'm saying Dillinger and Roode are losing first round is because I heard that Roode and Dillinger are going to face Sanity next week. So, unless Sanity is like a job team and it's just going to be hilarious to watch, which they shouldn't, Roode and Dillinger are losing. Dillinger is probably going to get the losing fall, and then Roode's going to probably hit him with a Roode bomb. Like an actual Roode bomb, not the pump handle slam, or not the execution. I actually kind of like the execution, I should say. After that, we had what was actually a pretty good main event. The Revival against Andrade Cien Almas and Cedric Alexander. Okay, before I cut to the end, I gotta admit, Cedric Alexander and Andrade Cien Almas actually kind of made a good team. I would not have been surprised if they kept Almas as good as he was and just made him a tag team. Maybe one day, win the tag team title, but no, that's not in the cards for them right now. Revival beat the team Almas and Alexander after they hit the Shatter Machine on Alexander. Almas, at first he comforted him, but then you started to see like the evil on his face, and Almas beat the hell out of Cedric Alexander after the match was over. He stomped on him, he threw him through the ropes. I think he dropped him face first on the like body, chest, and face first on the steel steps, and then walked out. He was already not getting the best cheers from the crowd, but when he walked out, they were, because they love Cedric Alexander. They were chanting to Almas, "You suck, you suck, you suck." You thought Kurt Angle was in the crowd with the song on. So that was a pretty good episode of NXT. Not much happened here except for the main event and Dan Mesa getting his ass kicked. I will watch that any day. But other than that, it was actually a decent episode of NXT. Join me next time. I'll be reviewing Lucha Underground, which I'll probably have more to talk about than 8 minutes. So, with that said, guys, I'll see you later, and peace.